Hello, this is Sora ZSD23, and in this video I'm going to talk about a topic of growing interest, which is how to work with the Olympic spirits. Unlike most people who are discussing this, I'm going to talk about how to approach the Olympic spirits in a more spiritual or mystical than magical way, and thereby reconnect in a living, contemporary manner with the essence of Neoplatonic and alchemical planetary magic and mysticism. The Olympic spirits are first mentioned in a magical book called The Orbital, which was first published in 1575. The Orbital is a medieval occult treatise on how to live in harmony, ease, and intimacy with the spiritual energies of the multiverse. It presents the world as a multilayered place full of tutelary spiritual beings, some celestial, some elemental, some angelic, archonic, or archetypal. The Orbital says that all must submit to the will of God, whether they like it or not. The Orbital also presents a point of view in which the mage is encouraged in a practice of apotheosis to become his highest spiritual self and forge a path of return in the style of the Neoplatonic and alchemical ideals of ascension through the ladder of the spheres, shedding the bonds of one's elemental and animal constituents to be self-actualized as divine spirit and unite with the monad, the One, the supreme divine principle in Platonic spirituality. The Olympic spirits are the Greco-Roman gods, reframed as planetary genii or archons. They are called in the Orbital the masters of fate, just as the Greco-Roman gods were, and just as the guiding celestial lights were long thought to determine the unique life circumstances and fate of each and every human being. These heavenly lights were thought to have correspondences within the human being, through which fatefully hapless or else skillful consequences could arise. Although the trend is to apply Solomonic ritualism to working with the Olympic spirits, I instead apply a somewhat Eastern and Neoplatonic approach, acknowledging them as divine principles to integrate and as benefactors. Rather than an exercise in conjuration or evocation, I engage in contemplation. Having acknowledged the Olympic spirits as divine principles of Greco-Roman polytheism, I make an intention to commune with a particular Olympic spirit that is appropriate to the day or other timing factor. I may gather materials that evoke correspondences to the Olympic spirit I plan to work with, such as incense, essential oils, music, food items, stones, color objects, and special ritual items. Then I contemplate the sigil. Useful visionary messages and experiences may arise or not, and the habit of having visionary experiences may ultimately evolve into steady contemplation in which clear mind, true will, and spacious potentials can be cultivated.